Hey y'all, good morning again. And I just want to start off saying I do apologize for the repetitive talk because it's about to happen. Uh, as I mentioned before, I used to really dislike myself, and sometimes still I still deal with it certain times, certain levels, because it's now different and it's hitting different and it means something different now, type stuff. But like literally, I'll sit here and watch. I haven't watched it in a while, but I'll sit here and watch Netflix and watch the little teen shows that makes me very uncomfortable because they're really adults doing it's a lot. But anyways, I be watching it and they really do depiction a child's life. Like again, I've mentioned this before. It makes me uncomfortable watching these teens going around doing drugs and having sexual relations and stuff like that, knowing that's wrong naturally, and then seeing it being broadcast for entertainment is like it's really uncomfortable. But I remember when I was a kid doing that stuff, and though I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing certain things, I didn't see it as being bad. I didn't see it as something impossible. You know what I mean? It's a natural thing that happens. It's a natural thing that happens because of the world. You feel me? But again, what I like about these shows is that past all the obvious sins that's being done beside through the drugs and the scandals and the sex and fornication and all that stuff, like when you are watching the shows, you see where that person is walking in life and we as the audience get to see how they think, get to see how they feel, get to see which thought process they choose and why and how and what comes after it and all these other things. And I really like that because it's a real life view. Like it gives us a real life view of somebody and how we move in our own life. You feel me? Not saying we make decisions like those, but just the overall aspect of it all as being a viewer to somebody else. That like we're our own viewers to ourselves. For me, more specifically, I'm speaking with the whole hate situation, like uh self hate, I should say. What I literally used to not like being a people pleaser. I did not. I mean, I liked it because this is what I do, but I did not like it because what came with it, like talking a lot, being hard headed. Like the list can go on. But listen, baby. Again, even now, it still be hitting me, but it just be on different levels. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Uh, I went out with a couple of folks that I just met, and I was enjoying myself a lot. Where I felt very comfortable to be me, and that's mistake number one. But yes, I was being me, and part of being me is being very vocal and active and out there with the people that I'm with. And if I'm like really enjoying myself, I am so enjoying it that I'm going to be willing to go outside of my group to another group and to another group. And sometimes I don't want to say I can't stop myself or control myself, but it's just such an urge there to go like, oh hi, I'm Kiera, how you doing? Type stuff. And I really love that about myself, but there'd be sometimes some moments and environments and instances that like I may realize in that moment where I was like, ooh, I'm a little too comfortable here. I don't know what I'm doing, what's going on. And even though it becomes uncomfortable being me, I still be trying to find a way to push through it. Like I got this. Okay, I got this. If I just like, tweak a little bit like this, I'd be cool. Cause I know, Kiera, you go get to asking questions, want high fives, want to say good job, trying to crack dry jokes. You feel me? So I be having to give myself limitations within it, and doing me, and not even necessarily cons- like withholding with limitations, but just it's a process, you guys. But anyways, this day happened, and the very next day, even though I was pushing through that uncomfortability to be me and just all these negative thoughts basically upon myself, like, oh girl, you was too loud. You done asked these people for 3 hugs already. Like that's what's going on in my head. Okay. And I was pushing past it. Like I was pushing past it. And that's nothing new. But for this to have been recent, like probably about a month ago, for this to have been recent and me feeling like I have came past this, I'm like, why am I pushing so hard on this right now in this moment? To the next day, I woke up and I was thinking about it, and I was like, dang, man, I really hate that I just be doing this, and I hate that I be doing that. And I understand in the Bible you are to hate your flesh, and now I say like, I mean, they do tell you to put it, whip it in shape, but to the grace of God, okay, His mercy that's renewed every day, not according to how depression want to do me in.